ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, Huntley. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Huntley to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Goff. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
3rd and long. It's gone.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff.
They're going right back to Hamler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Goff. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Bears nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Goff.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Goff on third down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Vita Vea coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots.
He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Steps away to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space.
They've got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man is Kirk, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Vikings 42.
8 yards to go on second down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, Goff. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
To throw again on second down. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Goff throwing again. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Goff. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Third and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now it's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And McManus able to put it through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. A final shot before break. Huntley. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7 at the Bears' 30-yard.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 25. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up third and 1.
Here's Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Huntley. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on third and long. Huntley. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Now Robbie Gould comes on. He, of course, the Bears kicker for the bulk of his career. This from 44 yards out, left hash. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
We're good. We're good. Switch up. Set. Louis.
From the 29, Goff. And one more time, here's Kirk.
Goff's pass complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Goff now looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. To try again after the sack. Goff, completion here to Claypool.
Goff's pass complete to Chase Claypool. A gain of 9. Brings up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. Gold with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another
another 1st and 10. Goff. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack on 1st down, Goff, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
To throw, Huntley.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Minnesota.
Huntley to throw.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Top here for Hamler.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive.
Huntley. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to go up top again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Chase Claypool, 97 yards. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Minnesota.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Vikings 66, Bears 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one, 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. That's going to be caught by Kirk. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Open man is Uzomah. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?